My research is looking at the potential for peer-to-peer mobility innovations to reduce emissions, and I'm focusing particularly on peer-to-peer car sharing and peer-to-peer ride sharing. COVID-19 has had a profound effect on both the ways and the reasons that we travel. There are two main groups of people who use peer-to-peer ride sharing. Those who use it on a regular basis for commuting, often with the same groups of people, and those who use it on a one-off basis for longer journeys. During the first few months of the COVID-19 crisis, more people than ever were working from home, and fewer people had the need or ability to travel longer distances. And these mean that both the supply and demand for peer-to-peer mobility has been massively reduced. As lockdowns are beginning to ease, there are two main perspectives shared by adopters of peer-to-peer ride-sharing, and these seem to correspond broadly with a person's peer role. While many of the passengers who use peer-to-peer ride-sharing said they would be comfortable travelling in a car with others, many of the drivers who offer rides in their own car said they would not be okay with having strangers in their car at this time. In the case of peer-to-peer car sharing, both car renters and car owners seem to share similar hesitations. The dominant narrative of car renters is that renting from a traditional business-to-consumer scheme would feel safer, given the stricter cleaning protocols and regulations in place. At the moment, many car owners said they would feel uncomfortable with the thought of having other people use their personal car. Peer-to-peer transactions do not happen in a vacuum and rely on at least two people taking on different peer roles. The focus groups are showing that there are differences in people's perspectives on starting to use peer-to-peer mobility innovations again, and these differences broadly correspond with the different peer roles that an individual can play. The apparent rise in people's hesitations to sharing their cars again could pose interesting questions about if and how the dimensions of trust and the symbolic attachment that we have to our own personal cars and indeed personal possessions have changed in response to COVID-19.